Namaste. I, Dr. Naresh Bana, am here with you with yet another case study, London Paris High Speed Rail Link, popularly known as HS1. This study is based on a case by Professor S.N. Polalis of Howard. The planning and design of a tunnel and rail link below English Channel started as early in 1971 and the planning completed in 1994. The bids were placed on build, operate, transfer basis by the government of Prime Minister John Major. It was primarily to ensure that similar infrastructure projects could then invite capital in a similar format, and Britain remains a pioneer in privatization of infrastructure. 1996, the concession was awarded to a consortium titled London and Continental Railways, LCR. LCR comprised of all the big names as their equity holders: Halcro, Sistra, Bechtel, Arup were design and construction management experts, London Electricity for electricity, UBS Warburg for the financial advisory, and National Express, SNCF, Virgin, and Eurostar UK were the operations partners as well as equity holders. The salient points of the concession were that this concession involved moving of 100-strong planning team from the client to the concessionaire. Developable land rights at stations King's Cross, Stratford, and Ebbsfleet. No concession fee for all the 60 years and no penalty in case of default by the concessionaire. No ROI promised, no offset contracts. With all these positive and well thought out planning, still 1998 the LCR could not raise finances. Would you call it mendacity of the project planners or audacity of their incompetence? Anyway, LCR was asked to find a partner and they brought in domestic rail operator Railtrack, who offered to construct and own up the section 1, and thus the project was divided into two sections. The government on their part underwrote the bonds worth 4 billion British pounds and the project took off. There were very innovative practices as far as construction is concerned, where they started with 30% of planning, brought in the contractor, moved along till 60% planning, and then awarded, which brought the failure rate to 25%. And the target prices were agreed, there were hardly any disputes. More importantly, in 2002, another bailout was given when Railtrack went into financial difficulties and it was taken over by Network Rail, which is a public entity. Again, for saving the project and for the British prestige. In July 2003, the track of section 1 passed the safety and the speed test, 334.7 km per hour, and the section 2 opened in 2007, completing the entire Channel Tunnel rail link. However, LCR had to be nationalized in 2009 and the Department of Transport took over the management. In 2010, the concession was taken up by Ontario Teachers Pension Plan along with Borealis, who continued to run it till 2017 when a consortium of HCIL, Equitrix and Korean National Pension Scheme took it over, and they are running it since then. There are certain major lessons which come out of this project study. Firstly, as a responsible PPP planners, one should plan enough before you leave. In this case, it was found that planning was deficient. Traffic studies have to be very elaborate because it was a traffic study which let down the initial fundraising. Data capture, monitoring and sharing should be well documented and followed. Contractual obligations have to be held sacred and should be enforced accordingly. With that, we complete this case, and thank you very much for listening. We will meet again with another interesting case. Till then, namaste.